Okay, number eight's a more difficult question, and don't be discouraged if you find it more difficult. Just be encouraged to give it an opportunity to try. And of course, if you have troubles with this and you want to ask your teachers, that's fine too. So what I'm going to do is just do one at a time. And the first one is, now there's two variables. It's x minus y divided into, and it's going to be x squared minus y squared. All right, now it basically it's a matching game. You know, what times x gives you x squared? And certainly I'm not going to put placeholders down this time. I'm just going to say x. And what would you be given there? X squared minus xy. Right, this looks strange to me. I'm going to do the same thing I've always done, subtract. What do you get there? Well, you're going to get xy minus y squared. Again, it's more of a challenge. What am I going to do? What times x would give you xy? I'm going to say plus y. What do you get there? Xy minus y squared. What are you going to do now? Subtract. You get 0. So what's the answer over here? The answer is going to be x plus y. All right? So again, divisor, whoops, sorry about that. Dividend quotient. This is the remainder. Let's look at the key, x plus y. Let's go to the next question, which is B. I'm going to erase this over here. Whoops. I'm done with this. I'm going to erase it all. And I'm going to do letter B now. And what's that going to be? X minus y into x cubed minus y cubed. And again, it's a little confusing, but let's do it. It's going to be x squared. What do you get there? X cubed minus x squared y. I'm going to subtract. What do you get? X squared y minus y cubed. What do you do now? It's a matching game. So what are you going to get? Plus x y. What do you get there? X squared y. And then you're going to get minus xy squared. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to subtract. What do you get? Xy squared minus y cubed. Let's repeat. What do you get now? It looks like plus y squared. What do you get there? Xy squared minus y cubed. There's certainly a pattern to this. I'm seeing the pattern. Now you may not see the pattern yet, but I'm seeing now this is x squared plus xy plus y squared. All right? Remember, this one was x plus y. Put a box in that, put a box in that. All right, so I'm ready to move on to C now. Let me erase this out. Now, the advantage of video, after I erase something, you can always rewind and watch it again if you have to. But let's put this third one down. This is letter C. Write it down. It's x minus y. I think I'm almost ready to predict this one, but that's not necessary, though, at this point. And what are you dividing it into? X4 minus y4. So it's going to be x cubed. That would give you x4 minus x cubed y. Subtract. What do you get? X cubed y minus y4. Repeat. That's going to be x squared y. What do you get there? Well, let's take a look at it. You get x cubed y, and then you're going to get minus x squared y squared. What are you going to do? Subtract. More of a challenge, though, isn't it? What do you get? X squared y squared minus y4. Repeat. What do you get here? Looks like x y squared. What do you get there? X squared y squared minus x y cubed. Subtract. Boy, this is a long process, isn't it? What do you get? X y cubed minus y4. What am I going to do there? Well, I'm going to do plus y cubed now. What do you get? X y cubed minus y4. What am I going to do now? Subtract. And what do you get? You get 0. So this one worked out pretty nicely. What do you get? X cubed plus x squared y plus x y squared plus y cubed. Now, by the way, I hope you realize that these are pattern problems. And by having a pattern problem, hopefully after doing something 3 times, I'm going to erase this over here now, that you start to realize there's a definite pattern to the problem. All right? I want to just talk about it, kind of briefly looking at it. X squared minus y squared, x cubed minus y cubed, x4, minus y4. I'm always dividing by x minus y, though. What are we seeing? 1x, no x. 1y, no y. 2 x's, 1 x, no x. 2 y's, when I say 2 y's, 2 factors, 1, none. Let's do this. 3 factors of x, 2 factors, 1 factor, no factor. 3 factors of y, 2 factors of y, 1 factor of y, no factors of y. So I think I'm ready to predict. And I want to point out what I mean by that. Looking at this thing over here, I'm going to look at it. I'm going to say x9 plus x8 y plus x7 y squared, that's a square, plus x6 y cubed. Before I go on, I want to point out, I'm noticing the exponents when summed together, right, would just be, in each case would be 1. In each case is going to be 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. In each case is going to be 3. All right? In each case over here, it's going to be 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. 7 plus 2 is 9. 6 plus 3 is 9. What's next going to be? Well, it's going to be, whoops, sorry about that. It's going to be x5. I did it again. x5, y4. Sum of the exponents is 9. Plus x4, y5. Sum of the exponents is still 9. Now I'm running out of room, so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to say x3, y, what would that be? 6, right? Because 6 plus 3 is 9. Plus x squared, y7. Again, sum of the exponents is 9. X, y8. No x's now, and it's going to be 9 y's. I'm going to commit to this answer over here. I want to get my red pen out, see how we did. x9, x8y, x7y squared, x6 y cubed, x5 y4, x4 y5, x3 y6, x2 x7, x y8, and y9. All right? So let me repeat what we did over here. I actually did the division. I actually did the division. I actually did the division. What I noticed then, I noticed a pattern. We are hoping you see patterns as well when you're doing arithmetic. All right? And that's the pattern I predicted on. Now someone says, did you do long division? No, but the long division does produce that though. Thank you.